UFC 324 just ended, and in the words of Tatsuro Taira, I am so happy. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes you just win. Justin Gaethje, as I predicted, won. I got the prediction wrong in what round he would win. I thought it was going to be a round 3 TKO, but they went the full 25 minutes. Decision, Justin Gaethje, 49-46. I could understand why 48-47 because the first round was a bit of a toss-up. Paddy's best round was round 3. These two guys put up a fucking war. Round of applause to the white boy and the Scouser. Justin Gaethje, holy fuck, 37 years old, still taking out contenders. How good is Khabib? But in all seriousness, I was coming into this fight a Paddy Pimblett hater, more so because of Dana White trying to push Paddy Pimblett to fight Ilia. That was obviously what they were trying to go for. Neither of these two, low-key, shouldn't be fighting for the interim belt, but I've been bitching about that the past few weeks. Everybody has, for the most part, in the MMA world. We got this fight, and it was a banger. I don't think that justifies its existence. Yes, fight of the night, probably going to be fight of the year, if not top 5. Amazing war. It should have just been the main event or co-main, just not for the interim belt. That's the only problem I have with it, but hey, Justin Gaethje is now a 2-time interim belt, and it's looking like Justin versus Ilia could be the White House. So, you know, we all know it's going to be a round 1 finish for Ilia, but Justin deserves it. 37, 38 years old, still taking out contenders, bro. That's crazy. Let's talk about Paddy, okay? Paddy's sort of the elephant in the room we got to address. How good is Paddy Pimblett? Well, I've been shitting on him a lot recently. A lot of us have. A lot of us have been sort of speculating his record. Oh, he robbed Gordon. Then he couldn't finish Tony Ferguson. Then he beat win one, lose one Bobby Green. Then he beat losing streak Chandler. How good is he? This fight sort of cemented a few things. One, Paddy has improved. I am a Paddy hater. Not so much now because of his fight and post-fight speech. I thought Paddy showed the fuck out in this fight. Paddy, his chin is remarkable. We already knew that coming in, and Justin really proved in this fight. There were so many times where I thought Paddy was literally, at the beginning of round 3, he looked like a corpse because of how bad he got beat in round 2. And in round 3, everybody could agree that was Paddy's best round. He's got that fucking dog in him, bro. He will take a punch and still tee off on you. There was moments where I was scared for Justin in the striking department. Paddy has improved his striking. I say that with a little grain of salt. Paddy has improved. His head movement, not so much. And he's still... Paddy's almost like a Justin, where they swing like a madman. Paddy's striking has improved, though. His striking defense, not so much. It's still really just his chin. But I will say, his uppercuts looked vicious. He was teeing off on fucking Justin Gaethje. So his striking has improved offensive-wise. And dude, he was landing knees crazy on Gaethje, bro. Oh my god, what a fuck. This was a war. We all knew this was going to be a good fight, right? You got Justin Gaethje, big brawler, crazy striker, fun to watch, and Paddy who leaves the chin in the air, but also a solid chin. We knew that these two were a match made in heaven. I'm surprised how little this fight went to the ground, because it damn near did it, and when it did, Justin was on top. Justin was the one initiating most of the grappling, having him in these weird, awkward positions where you'd have him almost in a headlock, just ground and pounding Paddy, and it was bizarre to see. Paddy shot a takedown in round 1 as soon as Justin landed an uppercut, but he didn't go for it. Like, he wasn't able to reel it in. Justin keeps it standing. Justin dropped him! Justin dropped Justin Gaethje! Justin dropped Paddy! Justin dropped Paddy! End the fight, please! Well, don't go for a guillotine, you fucking idiot. Ground and pound, yes. My heart was racing. I really wanted Paddy to lose, only for a big F you to Dana White, because I'm so tired of people having a record that Paddy had, getting undeserved title shots. Again, Justin Loki doesn't deserve one either, but Paddy was really the industry plant push. I don't hate Paddy as a person, though. I thought his post-fight interview was really cool. I'm coming around to like Paddy. He's got a very entertaining fighting style. His striking, offensive-wise, is looking better. I don't think he's this top 3 striker in the division, but he's got a solid chin. He's got that dog in him. He's willing to put on a war. His grappling is good, but honestly, his grappling was low-key neutralized by Gaethje. But then again, he really wasn't shooting all that much. Like, he shot once in round 1. I think maybe in round 3. He definitely tried the most in round 5, but Gaethje held his own, honestly. I think he almost had Gaethje in a standing guillotine in the 5th round, like for like a second, but then that didn't work out. This was a war, bro. This was a phenomenal fucking main event. Again, it shouldn't have been for an interim belt. Gaethje is the interim lightweight champion. Obviously, the fight to make is Ilia versus Gaethje. Is the UFC going to do that? The UFC really wanted Paddy versus Ilia. Thank God they didn't get that because fuck you, Dana White. Now, they may just try to push Ilia versus Islam. I don't think they should do it at 170, even though it would be very cool for Ilia to try to become the first triple champ. Either him or Alex Pereira, but they may just do like a pound for pound belt, like a BMF gimmick, but obviously this one would mean a lot more because it's the 2 modern goats going at it, and maybe they do that every 5 years. Like, who are the 2 modern goats? Like, that'd be pretty cool. And then they do it to where they could both meet. Like, Ilia fights at 155, Islam fights at 170, fight at 162, 163. You know what I mean? Like, call it the pound for pound belt or the go belt. I don't know, but they probably will try to push for Ilia versus Islam because the fight was not Gaethje versus Ilia. They don't want that. They wanted Ilia versus Paddy. That would have been the money seller. Paddy's a big name. Ilia's a big name. Ilia versus Justin is the fight that nobody really wanted or is looking forward to, just for how one-sided we all know it's going to be. And Justin is a big name in the UFC world, but in the real world, in the mainstream media, Paddy's way bigger. So it's not really the quote-unquote money fight. So I don't know if they'll give Gaethje Ilia. They should, though, because he's the interim champ. You made it, Dana White. You wanted this. And on the White House, you got interim champ versus the champ. Gaethje's American. Main event. White House. You wanted this. You made it the interim. Now you reap what you sow, Dana. But yeah, I was surprised with how improved Paddy's offense looked. Again, the striking still isn't the crisp, most cleanest. They honestly fought kind of like cavemen, both of them. But it was very fun. Justin was pulling out old Gaethje style, just swinging like a fucking barbarian, just going crazy. Such a fun fucking fight. Oh my God. But yeah, fun fight. We always knew Justin was always going to put up a banger. Paddy put up a banger. Dude, Justin still looks very good at 37, 38. How good is Max Holloway? I know styles make fights. I'm very interested to see what they do with Paddy. I mean, hey, if they're saying Arman's got to sit out, even though he is the real contender and should be the one fighting Ilia, I mean, if you want to punish Arman again, though, Paddy versus Arman would be a fucking banger. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, we were correct in our prediction, not our exact prediction, but we did get Justin Gaethje. Moving on. Sean O'Malley versus Song Yadong. We also got this one right. We said Sean O'Malley 30-29, but we also said we wouldn't be surprised with the 28-29. 29-20. It's late. It's midnight over here. We wouldn't be surprised by 29-28 because the song is grappling. That's exactly what happened. It was 29-28. However, was this a robbery? I have not gone on Twitter, so I don't know what the narrative is. But when I was watching it live, I'm not going to lie, when it went to the judges, I didn't know who they were going to say. Round 2 easily was Song's round. Song fucked up Sean O'Malley, not going to lie. And Sean O'Malley was not looking good this fight, bro. He teed off at the end of round 3 for sure. Round 3 was Sean O'Malley's fight. But Sean didn't. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about it. One, the takedown Song was landing way too fucking easy. Bro, you go against Merab twice. You fight Peter. His grappling looked better against Peter Yan, which is crazy to think about. But Song made it a war, a little bit of, not an entertaining war as much as Justin Gaethje versus wait a minute, what does that say? Okay. But Song put up a fight. Which we all knew low-key. I thought it was going to be like a 30-27, but every round was almost a Song. That's not what happened. Not only did Song easily earn the second round, dude, there's an argument that Song's takedown at the end of round 1 got him that. Like, look how close the striking was. And then Song secured a takedown at the end of round 1. And I don't think any fucking judge gave Song Yadong round 1 when easily this was the most toss-up fucking round. Round 3 definitely goes to Sean O'Malley. Round 2 definitely goes to fucking Song Yadong. 2 takedowns with this striking fucking difference. Round 1, look how close these total strikes are. And again, Song landed that takedown in the end. Dude, I could see this being a low-key robbery. Unanimous decision. Nobody giving Song Yadong the first round's crazy. All 29-28. That's crazy. I don't know. Either way, Sean O'Malley, when he got on the fucking mic, he was like, man, if they give Merab versus Peter, I understand completely, but I want that Peter fight. I get it. And I agree. They should let Peter fight Merab no matter what. That should be the next championship title fight at bantamweight. Let them finish out the trilogy. They both literally 50-45 each other. They have to settle it, right? Sean O'Malley, low-key underwhelming performance. Fun fight, underwhelming performance. Umar, same thing. Umar. Oh, no. The exact opposite. Umar did not have a fun fight with Figgy, but still put up a way more dominant performance than Sean O'Malley did. Umar easily 30-27 Figgy. Sean O'Malley went tit for tat with Song Yadong. Have Sean fight Umar, 5-round main event. 2 top contenders who have yet to fight each other, both have names. That would be a fun fucking fight. Put it on the White House card. 5-round co-main at the White House, I don't know, but do that while Peter and Merab finish that trilogy. Get that conclusion. And then Sean O'Malley, Umar, title eliminator, whoever wins that fight, fights the winner of Merab versus Peter. Fucking banger. I think that's a great idea. I'm pretty sure they're just going to give Sean O'Malley the title shot. Bare minimum, if you're going to do that, because Sean O'Malley has Dana White privilege, if you're going to give Sean O'Malley the title shot off this lackluster performance, fun fight, lackluster performance against Song Yadong, if you're going to do that, at least bare minimum, Merab deserves the trilogy against Peter. They should probably do it in April. Gives them enough time to heal and whatnot for maybe a post-White House. Again, I don't know. If it was up to me, I would put Sean O'Malley versus Umar on the White House card, co-main. Merab versus Peter in April. They're both going to take heavy damage. I already know that. And then the winner of that against the winner of the White House card in the fall, in like October or some shit. But who knows? Either way, we got this one right as well. Sean O'Malley won 29-28 on paper, but if you want to call it a robbery, I don't know. I feel a bit iffy on this. I would have much preferred maybe a draw or a majority split decision. I don't know. Either way, Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Derek Lewis. So far we're 3-0. We got this one right as well. I think I said round 1, but this was a round 2 KO for... No, I can't say that. Waldo Cortez Acosta. I love Derek Lewis. Shout out Derek Lewis. He spent way too much time trying to hunt for the one-shot KO. He was also throwing a fuck ton of leg kicks. Like, Derek Lewis always surprised me with how agile and mobile he is. He's like 6'3" and weighs over 260 pounds. And he's throwing, like, kicks to the chest, to the head. That's fucking crazy. There are people who are 5'9" and weigh 160 who can't do that. Insane. Very mobile man. He was huffing and puffing at round 2. This is a heavyweight fight. You already know that's going to happen. The Blobfest themselves ends with Cortez Acosta just fucking boom. Just a punch. And Derek Lewis was like, he got hit and then he slowly, it's like gravity slowly pulled him towards the earth. And then he just rolled over. Ground and pound TKO. Give Acosta the title shot. I want to see him go against Tom. I know they have to settle that little weird shit with Cyril Gahn, but I want to see Acosta versus Tom the Bomb Aspinall. That's going to be fun. They're building a little beef. It's all one-sided. Acosta just keeps trolling Tom the Bomb Aspinall with the fucking eye patch. I want to see it. Waldo is 17-2. Fantastic fucking record. Let me go ahead and do my research right now, but I'm more than certain Waldo's only loss in the UFC is against Pavlovich, which is not a bad loss at all, because Pavlovich has also only lost like twice against Volkov and Tom, I believe. Let's confirm that right now. All right, so he lost in 2023 against this guy, but in his little run recently, damn, he fought so. Look how many times he fought in 2025. Holy shit, demon. He only lost to Pavlovich. Pavlovich has only lost to Volkov, Aspinall. Over him don't count. Come on, it's over him. But yeah, great records all around. Like, let's give Costa the title shot. I'm interested to see how that plays out. I would definitely have Tom, but it's fucking heavyweight. You never know. All right, let's keep going. Natalia Silva. We are 4-0. We said Silva's going to get this one done. Did she win? I forgot. Yeah, she did. Okay. This fight was boring as shit for the first 2 rounds. Third round, fireworks. I fucking loved it. Third round of this fight was actually fun. They were both teeing off on each other. Oh, this was a robbery. I thought Rose won. And this is someone who wanted Silva to win. I predicted Silva to win. There's no way Rose won. Silva beat Rose. I'm sorry. Let's look. Total strikes favoring Silva. Again, I know this doesn't put everything in an equation. We got to look into the pressure, look into which strikes did more damage, body language, even wearing the damage. I understand, but let's just look. Okay, Silva had a good first round. I could have sworn I thought Rose won the last two, right? Rose did better on the feet, according to the stats, and also had a takedown round 2. And I'm pretty sure significant strikes do favor Silva, but I'm pretty sure round 3 went to Rose. They both went crazy. Oh no, they went to. Am I losing my mind? Why did I think this was a robbery? And I love. Oh, Silva landed a crazy back kick, spinning back kick. I hope Silva wins, but she's down 2 most likely, and Rose is still putting a fucking pace on her, dude. I can't believe Rose bald head ass is putting this much of a dude. She's just beating her ass in these little clench combos. Silva needs to. She's down 2, bro. She needs to fucking push. Oh my God, Rose got her good on the jaw. 15 seconds. Go crazy, please. You're down. You're down probably 0-3. What are you doing? Stop smiling. You're not winning. 10 seconds. Oh no. She's smiling as if she's winning. Oh my God, I love WMMA. Back foot. Oh my God, I love WMMA. Holy shit. Dude, Rose could low-key pass as Aladdin X. I literally can't remember anything about this fight besides round 3 being amazing and me thinking Rose should have won. Comment if I'm tripping. I'm going to go on Twitter after this and go watch a few YouTube videos to sort of refresh my memory. But all I remember was I was tweaking the fuck out in my live stream talking about, dude, they robbed Rose. 29-28? Who? There's no fucking way they just gave that to Natalia. Do you hear the crowd? Bro, they just gave it to Natalia 29. The whole arena is fucking. And again, I love. I said that like a fucking pervert. I love Silva. No, I'm a fan of Natalia Silva. And I'm a fan of another Silva. Let's talk about that. My most anticipated fight of the night. My second favorite fight of the card as well. Only second to Paddy versus Justin. We got Gene Silva versus Arnold Allen. So far, we're, what, 4-0? Justin, we got right. Sean, we got right. Costa, we got right. Silva, we got right. 5-0, Gene Silva. I predicted late round 2, round 3 KO, but also I think I said I wouldn't mind a decision. This was a back and forth, bro. They picked up the fucking pace in round 2, round 3. Arnold Allen is a demon, and he looked phenomenal. He hasn't fought since I think 2024 against Giga, and he gave Gene his toughest fight. I know Diego beat him. I know Diego 10-8'd him on the ground in round 1, and then knocked him out round 2. I don't give a fuck. Arnold Allen actually presented actual issues against Gene. Diego had Gene Silva in the worst position round 1, couldn't finish him. Yeah, ground and pound. Yeah, submission attempts. Gene defended against the submission attempts, survived the ground and pound, looked phenomenal round 2, gave Diego a run for his fucking money on the feet until the spinning back elbow because Gene Silva had a low IQ fighting moment and was too aggressive and he got caught. Shit happens. I get that. Keep that standing on the feet and Gene keeping his composure, he would have won. But we'll wait for that in the rematch. Arnold Allen on the feet against Gene Silva was an actual back and forth. I think Gene won every round. Maybe you could give a 29-28, but I think Silva was up. Do I think he won every round? I could see Allen winning round 1. If you say Allen won round 1, I don't mind that. 29-28 Gene Silva, that's reasonable. But definitely the last 2 rounds, and they went the fuck off, dude. Oh my God. And I love Allen, dude. I'm a bigger Gene Silva fan, but shout out Arnold Allen because Gene Silva, what he does in all these fights, he's very heavy on the psychological warfare. I know this sounds very casual. Hear me out. Gene is always trying to, in the middle of a fight, big bro you. Like he'll be like, oh, like he'll have his hands like, hi, fight me, or oh, let's hug it out. And as soon as he's done, he's not gonna do a sucker punch, but like as soon as he's done, he gives like a 1-2 second like reset and just fucking haymakers you, and then you just drop. Insane, and it works because it must be so weird fighting that in the actual cage. Like someone's like high-fiving you, dabbing you up, and you're like, this guy's like really fucking friendly, but he could kill me at any point, and he's trying to. No hard feelings. This is a sport, but there is like some psychological aspect. And Arnold Allen had fucking none of it. Every like the first time Gene Silva in round one like tried to go for like a high five, Allen literally kicked his hands away and shook his finger no. What's funny is in the end of round one, when they were like going off against the fence, when they separate from because Herbie separates it, the round's over. Arnold Allen like tries to go for a high five like at the end of the round. Like, oh man, that was a good round. And Gene Silva tries to like fucking Gene Silva fucking dramatic, thinks he's in a movie, anime character. I love Gene Silva's antics. I'm sorry I do, but he I just tried staring him down and whatnot. Arnold Allen got like offended because he wasn't high fiving him. Then like he pushed him or some shit. Like there was like a little bad blood in that moment. I'm over here thinking, dude, you did the exact same shit. You rejected Gene Silva's like moment of like quote unquote friendship. But I could see in that same argument it's different because Gene Silva's low key trying to big bro you in the middle of the fight. Well, Arnold Allen's thinking the fight, that round is over. Now we could be like, man, that was a good round. I could see why it is like low key a little different. But regardless, you are still denying at least the appearance of a friendship. But these boys hugged it out at the end of round three. I love the good sportsmanship. Gene Silva is so dramatic. If you know his backstory, if you know what happened to his parents, to him, his lifestyle, Gene Silva is clearly like on the spectrum. Arguably, so is Arnold Allen. I could see why he turns off a lot of people. I can see why you may find them annoying. Even I'm a little like I'll cringe sometimes at Silva's like antics and whatnot, but I really like his fighting style. He's a fucking dog and he's highly skilled. And him and Allen went to war. This was Gene Silva's biggest test, and I say he passed with flying colors. He didn't dominate as much as I wanted him to. He didn't get the finish, but not only did he survive, he looked solid. He looked good. I think this Arnold Allen beats Diego Lopez. Allen's a problem, and I'm very excited to see what Allen does next in his next fight. Great fight, second favorite fight of the card. Let's move on. So far, we're 5-0 on our picks. Did we get any? We're 6-0. Umar 30-27. This one was easy though. I think Umar was like a negative 1400 fucking favorite. Oh my god. Yeah, this one was easy. I will say, like I said earlier, talking about the Sean O'Malley fight, very disappointing fight. I thought this was gonna be fireworks, and it wasn't. Mostly Figgy's fault for backing up. Figgy did not want to engage damn near most of the fight, besides like a moment in round two. But I'm not gonna lie, Umar, I guess maybe because he's more of a counter striker, but still, counter strikers, I'm so fucking tired of that argument. Like, oh, he's a counter striker. Counter strikers can make shit boring too. Israel Adesanya, like, I get that's your style, but we could still fucking judge and critique and think it's boring. Dude, Umar, yes, Figgy was backing up and not really doing shit, but Umar also low key, there were like, I swear to God, you can rewatch this 15-minute fight and grab just whole minutes of them just standing, circling each other around the fucking cage. Nothing happening. Umar also not doing anything. Again, he's more counter. Figgy is usually a dog and brings the war to you, and he's always trying to hunt for that fucking one-shot hitter, one-hitter quitter. But, dude, seeing Figgy's face in those ground and pound moments, bro, Figgy has to retire. I love Figgy. One of the greatest flyweights of all time. Extremely underrated. Killer. He's not that guy no more. I'm sorry, age catches up to everybody. Shout out Figgy, a legend, bro, but he does not look like the guy he looked like many moons ago. He's been through wars, dude. He's like fucking, he's had damn near 30 fights. And he's missing weight fucking for the bantamweight division, even though he was a flyweight. So it's like, I don't know, man. He did not look good against Corey Sandhagen. He looked better than he did against Umar. He went way too competitive against Montel Jackson. This was an easy decision. Figgy in his prime would give Umar problems. I would probably still go for Umar, but Figgy is a legend, bro. I want to see him retire. I don't want to see I'm sensing a little Tony Ferguson vibes. I don't know. Figgy, dude, you could just tell in the face. In the face of the ground and pound. I know this sounds very casual to me. Umar fucked him up in the ground and pound moments. But yeah, if you didn't watch this fight, you honestly didn't miss much. Very boring, and it's not like either of these two. Umar is actually a really fun fighter. He's got a great stand-up game, great kickboxer. Figgy's usually a dog. Figgy's getting older. Umar just didn't push that much of a pace, but did what he needed to do in the pocket, especially on the ground. Domination, though. Umar just shut out Figgy. I'm surprised that this was the fight that they went for after Umar beat Batista. I know there's not a whole lot you could do at bantamweight right now with how they did other fights, but I don't know. They probably won't do that, but anyways, keep going. Gautier versus Pulev. We are now, I think, 7-0. We got this one right as well. Bro, this low-key could have been a robbery. This was a weird night for fights, bro. This was a weird night for judging. I don't know. Okay, hear me out. Gautier or Gautier, you're probably going to hear both pronunciations. I don't know. He had the biggest moments in this fight. Round 1 dropped Pulev. I'm going to fuck these guys' names both up bad. I'm so sorry. He dropped him bad in round 1. Damn near looked like it was about to be a finish. And that'd be something we're used to seeing from Gautier because he's a killer. People call him Little Mini Francis. I think Francis is also from Cameroon. I could be wrong, but you got the big, massive guy in the division, also from Africa, and one-shotting everybody. Mini Francis. He's killing everybody left and right. He gets a massive knockdown on Andre. Round 1, doesn't finish him. Matter of fact, Andre looks like he's pulling out for that round. Look at these total strikes. And that does not tell the story. The significant strikes too. Now I know these knockdowns, 2 knockdowns, they were brutal. They were fucking bad. I kid you not, besides those 2 moments, Gautier didn't have a whole lot on the feet. Yeah, he landed 34 strikes. And I guess all of them were significant. Dude, Andre was low-key piecing him up. After he reset from those 2 vicious knockdowns, he was putting on these fucking... I forget if he was landing like these... I think he was landing like a bunch of body shots and a bunch of overhands. I think every time he went for a fucking body, like a body kick, he just landed. And they sounded like gunshots. And I kid you not... What was the decision? Was this 30-27? Okay, so I just looked it up, and one judge gave 30-27 for Gautier, and 29-28 for Gautier as well. That to me is crazy, because these last 2 rounds, bro, round 3 obviously went to Andre Pulev. He showed the fuck out. No knockdowns. He looked absolutely the best in this fucking... Damn, wait. Did they not have any knockdowns in round 2? Yeah, I was about to say, like, he knocked... Okay, so I read that wrong. So round 3 was easily Pulev's round, so it should have been bare minimum 29-28. 30-27 is horrible, but again, same problem with the round 1 and round 2. Yes, you'd land a vicious knockdown that could possibly... I don't even think the knockdown in round 2 was as bad as round 1, but it was still a bad knockdown. Like, it could have led to a finish. It didn't. He resets, and he fucking lands so many more fucking kicks, overhands. Bro, it's so weird how they judge it. Because a knockdown, I understand, could win you the round, but it's so... Can a knockdown win you the round if you get your ass beat later on in that same round? Maybe you have to do like a 10-8 worthy level beating to like sway that momentum of a knockdown. If you're going about it like that, then we won't call this a robbery. Then he wins those rounds clean. But I mean, just a knockdown each wins you the round. Yes, it wasn't pure domination from Pulev, but I'm just saying, bro, Pulev was fucking putting a little bit of belt to ass. Not gonna lie. And again, this was someone who was going for Gautier. I don't know if I'm gonna call this a robbery. A bit iffy, bro. I gotta sleep on it. I gotta rewatch it, but I'm just happy I got the pick right. Let's see how far we are. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The number after 6. We are 7-0 so far in picks. Did I get Krylov to win? This fight was weird. This fight was so fucking boring for 14 minutes and 40 seconds. In the last 10 seconds, they went at it in the pocket. Krylov gets a buzzer beater knockout. It was Krylov? I thought Modestus won. Well, either way, I voted for Krylov. I said Krylov was gonna win. Wait, am I misremembering? Dude, it's so late. And I haven't eaten at all today. Yeah, Krylov won round 3 at the very end, buzzer beater. Okay, well, yeah, I don't know why I'm misremembering that. Well, either way, yeah, I'm remembering that this fight was boring as shit until the knockout. So, yeah, we move on. This was the one I got wrong. So we're 8-1. Charles Johnson, I thought was going to knock Alex Perez round 2. Alex Perez fucking shocks the world with a crazy round 1 knockout. Because he wobbles Charles Johnson fucking bad. Almost at the start. Charles Johnson resets, comes back, but is kind of wobbly throughout the whole fucking fight. Gets wobbled again. Bro, I was locked in. I was horrified when this happened. I saw this shit live and I was thinking, bro, they're about to kill my boy Charles, and they did. It was loud, whatever the fuck it was. Ooh! There's no way. Johnson surviving. He got knocked down fucking viciously. Ooh, he's stumbling bad. Dude, he was like on thin fucking ice, and I was just waiting for the ref. Like, you could end this because he keeps getting fucking wobbled and knocked down and running away. And I wanted Charles to win. I thought he was going to win round 2. Fucking, he beat Joshua Van, but no, Alex Perez finally knocked him down yet again. It was a good stoppage. In fact, it took a little longer than expected. When he gets back up, he's still in that whoopty state of just, fucking trying to regain conscious. He still thinks he's in the fight. Perez goes to the fence to celebrate, and you see Charles Johnson like try to secure a takedown. I agree. But man, dude, Johnson might be out. Yes, end it. That was a good stoppage. No, he's stumbling. Dude, Johnson, stop. Oh my god, it's over. I'm sorry. I'm like, dude, oh my god. It reminded me of like when Rock Lee from Naruto, when he got his shit rocked by Gaara, but as he was unconscious, he still wanted to fight. Low-key aura, I don't know. But yeah, 8-1, got this fight wrong. Early prelims, got Josh Hokett right. He like flipped off Denzel Freeman, and Freeman just gave up. Denzel Freeman put on one of the worst performances I've ever fucking seen, and Josh Hokett is actually really good. Do I know how good? No, because again, Freeman put on one of the look at these stats. And these stats don't even tell half the story, dude. Freeman put on a horrible performance. Yeah, he got fucked up, and he got wobbled at the end of the fight and just sort of just gave up. And the ref saw it, and he's like, man, you fucking suck. Fight's off. And yeah, Josh Hokett wins, puts on a, Michael Chandler Colby-esque Chael Sonnen post-fight. He wants to fight. Who'd he call out? He called out a name. He's called out a top-ranked guy. Who'd he call out? I remember he said the WNBA basketball player, he said that she's a man, right? Funny, edgy. She was a political prisoner of Russia. I don't know. Who did he call out, bro? He called out like a name that seemed like low-key interesting. Oh, Waldo Cortez Acosta. I would like to see that, to be honest. I think Waldo deserves a title shot or a title eliminator, but that would be fun to see. Maybe Josh should fight a Shamil to rank up to that. I don't know. But yeah, round 1, talented heavyweight. And he's going to be making some moves in the heavyweight division. This guy fucking sucks. Bedtime chose him. Shout out Bedtime. I actually really love Bedtime. I don't know what. Maybe I got to watch the tape. But yeah, horrible performance. Oh, we also got this one right. Damn, we got, what, 10-1? We predicted Fugit to lose. I knew nothing about Miller. Only that Fugit got fucked up in his last fight. No chin. Shout out Fugit. Seems like a cool guy. Round 1 finish, bro. And he got fucked up on the feet. Miller put belt to ass. Fugit just has no chin. He's not even like bad. He could take a punch for a little bit, bro, but he gets wobbled too easily, man. And he got KO'd bad in his last fight. And he got TKO'd finish first round of this fight. Bro, you gotta... Alright, hang him up. You want to be able to have like some brain activity by the time you're 80. Like, this is too much. Fuck it. Get it, Fugit, fuck it. Nah. But let's see. We got this one right. 1, 2-0, 2-1. I think 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, 6-1. The number after 6-1. 8-1, 9-1, 10-1 for the first prelims. Don't call me a casual. I mean, not prelims, for the first card of the 2026. I am so tired. Thank you all for watching. Expect more videos on the way soon. I will see you at the next one. Goodbye.